Welcome to Now Go Lead, the podcast where we help you level up your leadership in just 5 minutes. Each episode, we provide inspiring stories and actionable insights to help you lead with confidence and clarity. Whether you're a seasoned leader or just starting out, our goal is to give you the tools and motivation to level up your leadership game. Hello there. You are listening to the Now Go Lead 90-Day Leadership Challenge podcast series. I hope you will find these podcasts insightful as we start the year with a 90-day leadership challenge. Are you a present leader? Do you show up? The presence of the leader changes everything. I love a story from the Gospels that illustrates this well. Jesus, after a long day of work, had retreated for some time alone. So he goes up on the mountain, does some prayer. He asks his disciples to go on out on the lake ahead of me. The disciples, they had gone out on the water several miles out, and a storm pops up, and they're struggling, to row the boat. Things are kind of chaotic. Everyone's frightened, whatever. And then I love the way the story says it. It says that Jesus walked out to them and approached the boat. And the way the book of Mark says it is that Jesus was about to walk by them when they noticed him. And instead of continuing along, Jesus turned and stepped into the boat, and immediately the wind died down, and they were completely amazed. Now, that's a really cool story because it's clear that the leader was in control the entire time, but the situation in the boat was anything but calm. It was chaos. But as soon as the leader got in the boat, everything suddenly made sense, right? It was clear. There can be organizational chaos. Things can feel like it's all about to fall apart. It can be 5-alarm kind of stuff going on. But when the leader is in the room, when the leader's in the boat with everyone else, everything can seem to be okay. You really do have to understand that about your leadership, that it's not so much about your ability to lead. You may not know what to do. You may not have all the answers and you may not have all the things, but sometimes it's just your presence as a leader that makes all the difference. I think that oftentimes it's healthy and reasonable for you to put your team in a situation where they're going to struggle. You know they're going to struggle. They're not going to know how things are going to turn out, and they might start to panic, especially as the intensity starts to build towards this uncertain outcome. Just understand that your presence as a leader during this time must be visible, must be felt. You can't retreat to your office. You can't go on vacation, whatever that is. You have to also understand the perfect time to step in and get in the boat with them, because the presence of the leader changes everything. So think about this for a second. Are you leading your team well by putting them in challenging situations, force them to be uncomfortable? But at the same time, are you present and keeping watch over the organization to make sure that you step in at just the right moment? I want you to kind of think about what your relationship is with your organization as it relates to your presence. And then this week, just think about ways and opportunities where you can create controlled situations for them where they're going to struggle and hopefully grow from it. And then for you to practice the leadership responsibility of stepping in and making sure that things aren't going to fall apart and that your people aren't going to lose trust in you, and be that calming presence to them as they work through these things. Now go lead. Thank you for listening today. I hope you've been challenged by what you've heard to grow your leadership. We would love for you to reach out and tell us how you are doing on your 90-day challenge. If you would like to connect with us on Facebook and LinkedIn, we have groups dedicated to others who are also going through this 90-day challenge. We have links in the listener notes, and we would love for you to join us. Tuning in to this episode of Now Go Lead. Join us next week as we cover a brand new leadership topic and help you level up your leadership in just 5 minutes. For more resources, tips, and inspiration, visit our website at nowgolead.com. You can also connect with us on Instagram at nowgolead and on LinkedIn. We would love to hear from you. If you enjoyed this episode, please subscribe, rate, and leave a review. Your feedback helps us grow and reach more leaders like you. Also, don't forget to share this podcast with your colleagues and friends who are on their own leadership journey. Now Go Lead is produced by HP Engineering Studios in beautiful Northwest Arkansas. Now go lead.